Welcome back. Today we're looking at scary TikTok videos. Ooh. And maybe we'll even get scared. Maybe we won't, because guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm filming this on a beautiful blue sky Sunday morning. I got my coffee right here. I'm wearing my lucky socks. I feel invincible right now, so try me, you know? Nothing's gonna ruin my day. As is our new tradition, I have made my own TikTok that I'll be showing at some point in the video, probably at the end. Because I'm not like other reaction channels. I don't just react, I make. That's right. This video isn't slop, it's gourmet slop. As always, the content creators we look at will be linked in the description. Feel free to check them out. They all post a lot of bangers. We have some pages we see consistently, and they always have good stuff, so you'll be seeing some familiar faces today.
If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide.
Oh good, he locked it. It's so like nerve-wrackingly quiet. Ooh. Ooh. Which one's? She's trying to get you to grab her hand, bro. She's the fake one. Don't do it. Oh, you chose wrong, pal. Yikes. Dang, that was a good one. I like that. It felt like cinematic and cool. It had like a little story to it. That's the problem that I've noticed with making your own of these, is that it's hard to have a good goal, like a good storyline in a minute, where it like makes sense, it progresses well, it builds tension, and there's like sort of a punchline at the end. It's a lot to do in a minute. I'm able to like see the stuff better the more I take time thinking of making my own. So this one impressed me. It maybe isn't like the scariest thing you've ever seen, but genuinely what it does very well. And I think it's like, it's a tense, slow burn, scary video. Excellent. Close the door, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ooh, okay. Simple, easy, effective. I like it. Nothing like a slightly open door to scare you, huh? There's something about it, isn't there? Anything could be in there. I like it. These ones are like more tasteful. They're not very jump scary, you know? They're just like tense building. And I think that works better for a TikTok than trying to make some like totally in your face thing, because it just feels cheap. If you jump scare me within 30 seconds of your video starting, I'm sorry, man. If you get me to jump, you didn't earn it. I don't like to come out of my room at night. Whew. That's when my roommate wakes up? Bro? What's he doing up there? Also, where is he? What is this thing he's standing on? What kind of ceiling is this? That there's just like a spot for a monster to hang out in? Don't act like that's normal. I mean, it's scary, don't get me wrong. The like extra long arms, the glowing eyes. It's just funny to think that you would like continue to live here with this roommate who's like obviously some murderous night crawling creature. You're just like, it's fine though, as long as I don't go out of my room at night. Also, what could you possibly need in the fridge that's important enough to risk your life for? You know, like even if I was like really thirsty at night, bro, I'll wait till morning. If this is the opposition, I'm good. I can wait. I'm not a baby. So I don't know, maybe he's not that dangerous. Maybe he's just kind of creepy. And in that case, yeah, as long as he keeps paying his rent. POV, it's watching you. Yikes. I know this page from this face that they use often. It's very distinct, these bulgy eyes and this like just jet black circular head. It gets me every time. I feel like it's just unsettling enough. But yeah, the scariest part about this video is just this giant industrial room that you're in. Bro, put some furniture in here, man. Maybe some things on the wall. Holy smokes. Can you imagine the echo in here? Can you imagine sneezing in here? I like it though. I like the angle that they started with the monster being slightly behind this light bulb fixture here, and then the slow pan, and then it kind of goes away. Ooh, 13 seconds, but it's effective, you know? It's pretty good. I think that's what I need to learn as a aspiring scary TikTok maker myself, is that not every video needs to be a full minute long. Like mine's 59 seconds long. Like I went all the way. But I think sometimes the simple ones are also good. But at the same time, I'm not gonna make a short one, because wouldn't that be disappointing if you watched my whole video and at the end I'm like, here's mine, and then it's like just me looking around a corner and there's a scary face and I'm like, what'd you think? Did you like it? I spent weeks making that thing. So, you know, I gotta go for a little more production than that. But that's just a me thing. I think that they can be effective quickly also. Here we go. Frantically looking around the room. Something under the bed, perhaps. Something... Yes, something under the bed, perhaps. Yikes, okay. I don't know why I didn't expect anything to actually be there. I thought it was just gonna be like a nothing video, you know? It reeked of wasting my time. No offense to the thing, but it was like 18 seconds of like, what if something scary happens? And then it was like, something scary happened. They convinced me nothing was gonna happen, and then something happened. That's crazy. Also, very frightening looking person under there. And also like the restraint to only show just a little bit of their face. It looks like they got a full face of like scary makeup on. At least I hope so, otherwise this person is a very scary looking person. But the restraint to only show like 30% of their face, you know? Effective. I like it. Good work. All right, we got Spencer Lackey. Starting off on a good note. There's that slightly open door again, huh? Slightly open door number 2. Oh. Oh. Jeez. Jump scare. Every time. Nice. I like it. I like how it was framed like a piano tutorial. Obviously, you don't think it's actually going to be one, because in frame 1, you got this in the background if you're looking. But I really like the, like, I'm just trying to film a little tutorial for your guys. But I like that it feels like he's just trying to make a classic TikTok piano tutorial, and then it just devolves into spooky madness. It's also kind of like sweet that the monster just wanted to play the piano, you know? Also, there's like even a monster on TV. Is that like a Easter egg? Look at that. There's like a zombie or something on TV. That's crazy. Who's watching TV if you're playing the piano? But yeah, excellent like cinematic bit when the piano starts playing from the other room. That's classic. That's so good, dude. It's like almost tropey. Like I feel like a lot of horror movies do that thing with whenever there's a piano in the house that's like haunted, it always plays in the other room every time. It's just something you expect. But when it happens, it just gives you a yucky feeling, you know? It's the same thing as like a door knocking when you know no one's there. Like it's just some sounds that they're familiar, but only when you know someone's there. When it happens when no one's there, it feels wrong. I like it. This is one of my favorite Spencer Lackey videos, I think. He still did his classic like jump scare frames at the end, but like that's fine. I like it. Good job, Spencer. Not that you need me to tell you that, but keep it up.
I'm here. Behind you, look. Behind you.
Yeah, more of a funny one, but why is it like that, huh? Not always, obviously. I'm a grown man. There's always something behind me, you know? Although my bed's in the middle of the room, so no matter which way I'm facing, there is something behind me. I just realized that that's kind of a problem. Huh. Why did I do that? But you know what would help? Closing this door. Tell you what, open doors, apparently the scariest thing that you can have. At least according to a lot of my viewers. Also the red lights on the ceiling here, just giving your whole room like a little bit of a red tinge to it. Imagine doing that. Imagine having a red light, just giving the whole thing just a little bit of a red tinge. That could add to the spookiness of the whole thing. Here we go, triangle head guy.
Is not a test. If you are hearing this message, take immediate action. We are receiving countless reports of an unidentified entity in your area. It may be extremely dangerous. All residents are strongly advised. Avoid making any loud noises. Lock all windows and doors. Repeat, lock every window and door in the room you are in. The entity may already be
Slightly open
nearby.
door, dude.
Remain calm. Stay alert and wait for further
Slightly open door. I'm not worried though, you know why? I'll tell you in a sec. I'm not worried because Triangle Head Guy has never done her any harm. He just is there smiling. That's like his whole thing. Great video, I love it. Again, the full like 1 minute slow burn where the character like sees it, or at least we get to see it, you know? But I just can't help but laugh when the TV is like, something creepy is maybe in your area. Keep your eyes out. And it's like literally behind her, like in her house. Thanks for the warning, pal. It's a little bit late. It's already in my house. Or like, am I the only one getting this broadcast? Like, is this a very direct beamed to my TV? Like, there is a creature in your area. It's right behind you. That's a little bit funny. It reminds me of the fish head on SpongeBob, the TV news guy, where he always talks to SpongeBob directly through the TV. Great video though. I like when she turns around and there's nothing there but the drapes or whatever, these plastic window cover things. I forget what they're called. Like, they're just slightly moving. That's good. That's really good. And that's a good shot. Excellent work. But man, why is actually every video today about slightly open doors? My video does not involve... Okay, my very first frame has a slightly open door in it. I take that back. Man, I'm really teasing you guys with that video, aren't I? Making you wait for it, I'm sorry. He likes to watch me work. I don't like that. Simple solution. Oh. You're kind of probably making him mad, bro. Uh-oh. He just wants to watch you work, bro. Good, I like it. Again, just open doors. It's really funny though, and I like this as a trope, especially when you're a page that just makes scary videos, that occasionally you just have the character in the video more annoyed than scared. It just makes more sense considering this is like the 100th video that this has happened with this same guy in it. It's like, yeah, at a certain point, you're still alive, you're still in the same house. None of these guys have tried to hurt you. So at this point, it would just be annoying, right? You just have like this guy who just keeps opening the door and staring at you. Like, that's all he wants to do is just stare at you. But you're like, you know when someone you don't like won't leave you alone and you're just like, you're not even really hurting me, but I just don't like you, you know? So just leave me alone. What you're doing isn't cute, all right? I'm not in the mood. Like, if someone did this to me when I was trying to work, I don't think I'd respond very positively either, you know? It's like, get your grimy little fingers off my screen. Okay, I always gotta throw one of this couple's videos in here because I love them very much. Couple of horrors. I used to be married to a girl named Sarah. 5 years ago, she went missing and was never seen or heard from again. But today I received a strange call from a withheld number. It's me, Sarah. I've come home to see you. I'm not in the mood for pranks. I promise it's really me. Leave me alone or I'll call the police. As soon as I ended the call, the doorbell rang. I know you can read, but... Open up. It's me, Sarah. Go away, I'm calling the police. Okay, I'm leaving, but it's not a prank. It's really me. Although it sounded and looked like Sarah, I knew it wasn't her. Later that night, I woke up with the sound of a window breaking, followed by the sound of a woman laughing. Oh, a happy ending. He killed her 5 years ago. That's why she went missing. That's crazy. All right, you go, Sarah. Get him. I'm not sure how you're back, but I'm not gonna complain. No, I love these two, man. Every video they make, it's like clever. They're simple. You know, they usually have a lot of text, so it's kind of like you're reading a story. Sometimes they come across like a little bit like more lighthearted and silly, like you're not supposed to be that scared. But some of them like are pretty well executed. But all of them, I don't know, they just seem like I would love to hang out with them. You know, if they're watching this, put me in a video. I'll do it. They just seem like fun people. I think that's great.
You heard what's happened? Barbie's changed. Barbie's new and different. She's the very same size, but now she comes with a groovy outdoor look. And Barbie's lashes are really for real. And even her face has changed.
Why? Dang, that's actually really good looking. Jeez, man. Holy smokes. I don't like that at all. That's terrifying.
And Barbie's lashes are really for real.
It's very uncanny
And even her
valley.
face has changed.
Yikes. I don't know what you expect for the first half of the video. There's nothing that you can predict is gonna happen. So when it happens, you're like, oh gosh. Like, I knew something was up, obviously, because we're watching a video that we know is gonna be scary, but it's so out of nowhere and so unpredictable that's good. That's very good.
You can get to me. But the moment the lights come back on, you have to stop, okay? You have to pause. Can you do that? Okay.
What's
Okay,
happening?
ready? Okay.
What's gonna happen?
Okay, one more time, okay? You ready?
I felt like I knew what was gonna happen. The surprise of that is really funny.
You ready?
Why are you playing that game with your kid? You not know that's their power? Are you trying to get them to do their power? You know, are you trying to get them to be creepy because you know that they're creepy? I like it. What a good sport the kid is too. I feel like whenever there's a kid in like a video that the parent is obviously making them film, when the kid is obviously having fun filming it, I like don't feel so bad about it. When the kid feels like they don't want to be there and they're just like reciting the lines their parent told them to, I'm just kind of like, come on, man. Don't use your kids for content. But I feel like she's having a fun time, so we'll give it a pass.
Time, okay? You ready?
The face that her kid is making at the end is really funny too. It is scary. I don't know, it is scary, but it is also just really funny. All right, moving on. We shouldn't have moved on. We should have stayed in the last video for a little while longer, I think. That sassy eye roll, like I did something wrong? Bro. Me when the barista says they're out of vanilla? Hilarious. Don't talk to me till I've had my coffee, am I right? Am I the only one that likes coffee? Is that just a me thing? Guys, I do this occasionally to like keep my like above 40 audience like something that they can relate to, all right? I'm trying to be like an all ages channel. So like, you know, if you feel that every now and then, that's why. Also, why are you so far away? These are the scary videos, not me. You don't gotta do that for me. Am I scaring you? Why were you so far away? What a strange video. I'm sure this is from something, or maybe there's some context here. Although, what could the context possibly be for this? But what's going on, you know? Kind of the most unsettling one so far because it's just confusing. It's just like, I don't even know what to think about it. Okay. Bro. Never eat a wall apple. Yikes. That was, dare I say, creepy. She kind of starts off like she's already tripping a little bit, so I'm not sure if she ate wall apple before this video, but something was definitely amiss in frame one. And I'm not just talking about the Hello Kitty floating in the background, but I like it. This little visual effect that I see every now and then, I don't know how they do it, honestly, but it's cool every time I see it. And then a little bit of, you know, just scared looking. Yikes. I feel like that last shot maybe is the least scary part. This is just how like a toddler that just learned how to crawl goes towards you when you have a snack. I don't think she's ever made a bad video, honestly. These are all so good. I know that we kind of have our pages that we frequent now, so we have a higher chance of getting good ones, but that's all thanks to these creators putting out consistently good ones that we can kind of safely go to their pages and not be disappointed. Excellent work. Hey, so I didn't like that. Do you see it? It comes back every night now. The owl? I can hear its whispers. Must be a you thing. Okay. Jump scare, please? No jump scare? Like reverse jump scare where the monster went away and then didn't come back? That's crazy. Bold move. It's scary, don't get me wrong. There's something unsettling about it when it goes up. Like that. But I don't know, I feel like it's not that scary, right? Am I crazy? It's just like a little owl mask that goes up. That's the whole thing. And then it turns around. It's good though. I like the lighting of capturing just that with no other stuff. Like it is hard to get the lighting just right. I've learned that now because my video has a lot of deliberate lighting in it where you want it just the thing you want to show the audience to show up, but you also don't want the background to kind of muddy it or show too much of it or whatever. So like props to the props is what I'm trying to say.
If you see another person that looks identical to you, do not run away and hide like a little bitch. Instead, go over and drop kick that motherfucker.
Okay, wait. I don't know if I meant to put this one in. I have a new roommate.
Mitch? Oh, like a prank video or something? Probably looking for a bigger reaction.
Classic Mitch.
Really committing, huh?
Okay. Is it over? That wasn't like a sarcastic reaction. I was just being silly, okay, guys? This actually was a pretty good video. That's a cool effect. I mean, yeah, that's a cool effect. I like that. And that's scary. I feel like maybe it was one too many scares. Maybe that's what I was feeling. But still, I think good. Oh, I didn't even catch that last one. I actually was over there when that happened. I didn't see that. I think maybe it was one or two too many scares is the only thing. It's a little like exhausting. Like, but I like this. Like, that's just a cool effect. I know it's probably just a cut, but dang. I think honestly that could have been the end of it, but then you get that, which is crazy, and then you also get that, which is crazy. Like, holy smokes, man. It's a Cirque du Soleil of scares. Yikes. Look who it is. Uh-huh. Person detected in your backyard. What a scary notification to get. Even if it's like wrong, like it just detects like a cat running by. That's such a scary thing to get on your phone at night. Must have been the wind. Oh. Holy smokes, man. Go inside. Oh. Dang, dude. Scary. This making this guy dizzy. He had to turn around like 3 times. But yeah, what a scary thing to have your phone buzz and say, middle of the night, person detected in your backyard. Like, that's like probably what it says, right? I guess it doesn't have to say person. The actual app probably says motion detected, which is still kind of scary, but it's less like it wouldn't specify person, you know? But if it did, I mean, honestly, either way, you're just chilling alone at home with a yard outside maybe, which, you know, lucky you. And then your phone buzzes and it just says, there's something in your backyard. Great production, honestly, because it does like some horror movie things where like you see the monster in the video, but not in real life. It's cleverly shot. There's definitely lots of thought into the different angles and shots and how it plays out. So like again, in 1 minute to put all this like progressive story in here kind of and build up to something, it's good. I like it. Okay, 2 more and then we'll watch mine. I'm noticing the door placed in a way that makes me feel uncomfortable. Is this the monster? It's just your mom? Okay, sorry for asking if it was a monster or not. Ooh, jump scare? Eeks! We're getting some well-shot videos today. Right here, the movement in front of the camera, and then this is so good, dude. If this happened in like an actual horror movie, this would put you on edge, don't lie. This would scare you. You get scared a little easy, but this would scare you. Maybe not everyone, but this would scare you for sure. I like it. Excellent work. I'm not like a huge fan of these like final images that look like just Photoshop. Like those eyes are seriously just like yellow dots, you know, like there's not like a lot of realistic looking to this. I know it's only for like a split second, but I still feel like you almost could do without it. But I do get the notion of like having a at the end. I get it, but I don't always love them.
Attention.
Okay, last
Do not
video.
Open any unknown files from unfamiliar
Mothman.
sources. Opening them may allow to enter our world. The consequences may be irreversible. This message will not be repeated.
Are you not listening? That's not your phone. That's some old-timey phone. I wouldn't recommend it. Yikes. Is this really her hallway? No.
Pick up the phone.
Do not pick up the phone.
It's real.
Aww.
It's real.
He just wants you to pick up the phone, dude. It's not like it's him on the phone, because he's right there. He can already talk to you. He just wants you to like talk to someone else that's calling you. You know, maybe it's like someone calling about your car's extended warranty. He's already got you. If he wanted to kill you, you'd be dead. He doesn't need you to pick up the phone. Good video though, I like that. Look at this, dude. This is such a cool image. I was laughing because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys find this stuff interesting, but I'm pretty sure this is actually her hallway for her apartment, because like this right here, I was like, this is actually her hallway to her apartment, potentially. So it looks like she's actually there. But then I was like, oh wait, it's like she's obviously photoshopped, like this, not photoshopped, green screen. She's obviously like not standing there because the camera angle doesn't make sense unless she's like leaning like this. And this is obviously added on as well, I think. So I was like, oh no, she must have just found an image online. But then I thought about it, I was like, no, this is probably her actual complex, but she didn't want to film all this out in the hallway, so she just filmed this shot, which she can do, and then everything else is just added. Like she just took pictures and then kind of superimposed onto it so she could film it inside of her apartment, you know what I mean? Which is really smart. I feel like that's probably what happened, because this is the same hallway that she clearly actually is in at one point, but she's not actually here in this shot. Anyway, that's not like important to you guys, but I think it's a fun way to look into how you could potentially film stuff like in a public space without embarrassing yourself, you know, or at least risking someone else like wondering what you're doing. You just take pictures of the public space and then you green screen yourself onto it later on. That's kind of smart. I know you can kind of tell that you're not there, but it's like kind of a funny technique. It's kind of smart. Anyway, good video. I like the moth guy. I think he seems chill. And it's nice to see someone else other than the triangle head guy as much as we love him. Okay, we're done with their content. It's time for my content, all right? Now, I know I can over-explain and talk too much. I should just show you. But I'm gonna say before we watch it, it didn't turn out as good as I wanted. That's gonna be the case every single time. What happens up here and what I can actually make is different, because once you start making it, you have to deal with logistics and things don't look how you want them to or whatever. Or you realize that like your story that you made doesn't really make any sense. Anyway, I like it. I think it's decent. And I thought about reshooting parts of it to make it make more sense, or like redoing certain parts of it. But I was like, no, I want to show them what I made on the first go, and then we'll improve for next time. Because if I reshoot the whole thing and film another one, then you just don't even get to see what I made, and then you are not part of the learning journey. So it's flawed. There's some things I obviously would have changed, but that's kind of the point. Here we go.
Turn left. Continue straight. Stop here. You have arrived. You have arrived. You have arrived. You have arrived. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around.
Okay, before I say anything, what'd you think? You know, if you saw this on your TikTok feed, would you be like, what the? Or would you be like, that was like kind of good? I do think that like, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but the production of it is high quality. Like I'm out there, there's like some kind of cool shots. Like I like this shot, this is cool. And then for those that were paying attention, you can see that the figure right here in this shot. So there's a little foreshadowing there. I like it. There's the figure again right there, a little more foreshadowing. I drive right past it and don't see it, like an idiot. The shot that turned out how I wanted it is this one. This I think is the best shot in the video, where it's in front of me with the headlights and then it like gets tall. Like it just like, it is unsettling.
You have arrived, you have arrived, you have arrived.
It's like 8 feet tall right there. That's the part that I think I did as well as I wanted to, you know? That's good. The rest of it, I think I just had a hard time connecting the dots. It feels a little bit like there was no tension and then suddenly this happens. That's my main feeling that's wrong with this, is that I'm just chilling and then suddenly there's a monster entity in the road. There's not like a lot of buildup, which could be a style choice, but I don't know if that's what I was going for. And then this shot right here where I move, and then the door light turning on reveals that it's in the back seat, like kind of ahead of time, is kind of spooky. And then you can see it's behind me right here. So that's kind of like, there's a lot of like, the audience gets to see it, but I don't, which I like. And then I did add on the face kind of last second, because I think it needed that like cliche little jump scare at the end. It just didn't like feel right without it. It was like, okay, so what? There's a shape in your back seat? Like it just needed something. So I don't know if the face ruins it or not, but I added that kind of at the end with this like little zoom thing. And I think it's fine. I think that, like I said, for other people's videos, the like jump scare moment at the end, or like the punchline reveal at the end, is usually like the least scary part, but like you just have to do it because it feels so unsatisfying if it just ends without that. Like if the video just ended with
turn around.
That, like it's, some people might like that better, but it just feels like unsatisfying. You know, you gotta complete the chord progression, as it were. But anyway, enough yapping aside, I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Some funny things I added, because I always like to put little funny things, is this is so funny to me that the whole reason why I go out and meet in this dark alley is because some random number called Scam Unlikely did the classic hot single in your area. And they didn't send me an address, they sent me coordinates, longitude and latitude. Totally pushing the how stupid the horror movie character is trope, you know? So that was funny to me. I liked being able to kind of set up like the funny reasoning for all this. And then the shrug of just like, sure, why not? It's like, no, not why not. Don't just shrug about that. Anyway, I had a super fun time making it. I'm glad it turned out better than my last one. That was the goal. That was the only goal. It's just make it better than my last one. My last one was kind of trash, I think, in comparison, which is a good feeling to feel like it's just a lot better than my last one. That's the only goal. Like, I just want to make sure I'm learning from the videos I'm watching and then from making it myself, and that each time I just do a little better than last time. Although I hope I didn't overshoot the production effort on this one I just made, because I don't know if I always want to like drive around town and like employ my younger brothers. They helped me make this one. So I don't know if that's always going to be the same level of effort as far as how much I like go and do, but I think that I'm on the right track. So anyway, hope that you liked it. Let me know what you think. Here's a couple behind the scene videos. My brother with the sheet on his head, we were trying to like figure out a way to make him go up like that by stepping on something.
Whoa, that's actually pretty good.
Which turned out really good. And then we were trying to do a shot where I pulled up next to him in a different car just for laughs. And I'm glad we didn't do that because it would have made the video way too silly. But imagine him in the car behind me and then me pulling up and you can like see him through my car. It would have been a straight up comedy video at that point, so I'm glad we didn't do it, but that is just funny. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thanks for going on a little journey with me through some scary TikToks, and thanks for letting me show you what I made. I know we've been doing this a lot now, and I kind of like it. I like making my own thing. It does make it more effort to make these videos, but I think it's what I needed. I think I needed to like do more. So I'm happy to be doing more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time, you silly goobers. See ya.
Continue straight. Stop here.